Um, so I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh. Wow, look at the new background. They're spamming my phone. So as much as I want to like check everything out, I need to just go straight into the new story chapters so that I can unlock Caleb. I'm so nervous. Like, okay. Okay. I just gotta go for it. Okay, I'm feeling like every emotion possible right now. I feel like so nervous, excited, happy. Let's start Chapter 1 of Homecoming Wings, Vanishing Skyward. My vision goes dark. Everything blurs as the universe finds a strange stillness in its chaos, and then it fades to nothing. A strong resonance pulses through my body. It stirs fragmented memories that drift like fading apparitions. A pale planet appears. It's strange yet familiar. And then there's an overwhelming force, as silent as a black hole. It's a massive artificial eye. Oh my gosh. Flashbacks. It's been a while since I dreamed about the explosion. Looking back, those roaring flames feel like a surreal, distant nightmare. The searing heat in my dreams is still vivid, but the pain in my heart is gone. Maybe it's because the ether core within me has achieved full power. To investigate and deal with anomalous incidents related to the ether cores, the association secretly began Operation Ether Ordeal. Over the past few months, we oh my gosh. I'm like so nervous. Over the past few months, we swiftly and discreetly handled numerous anomalies and documented information about a new ether core. We termed it the Spatium Core. After completing several investigations, I learned how seemingly unrelated issues were connected in surprising ways. Silas's brief absence gave the forces who coveted the ether core in the N-109 zone an opening. Xavier's former teammates, who have gone separate ways, possess cutting-edge protocore technology, and their goals extend beyond just targeting Xavier. The strange black crystals are deeply connected to the old battle, causing Zane's nightmares to worsen. Oh no. And with the watchful eyes of some secret observers, Raphael is forced to quietly search for the power sealed within the tome of the sea god. When traced back to their source, these unrelated threads are connected to one massive entity, Ever. The limited amount of evidence we have also suggests that Ever was the true mastermind behind the Bloomshore District explosion.
It's been a week since the explosion in the Cascade District. The Farscape fleet still has that region under lockdown. No updates, no details revealed about the investigation. The public is demanding answers.
Is the new fleet colonel defying the Hunters Association by prohibiting hunters from investigating? Would you say tensions are rising?
Interesting.
Deal with those reporters.
Understood.
The entire garden has been blown to bits. Hey, rookie, go investigate.
Oh, yes, Captain. The fleet uniform doesn't quite fit me. I subtly roll my sleeves up and push aside the rubble as I make my way into the garden. So we're undercover. Oops. I was gonna pause it so the flashing would stop, but it doesn't stop. The energy trail I can resonate with is faint, but it's similar to the one belonging to an ether core. The source must be over here.
It's gonna rain tomorrow evening, and all traces will be washed away. Make sure to be done before.
The garden is in ruins. I bend down to dodge the fleet's soldiers and crime scene investigators wearing white gloves on the other side of a hedge. It's right behind these bushes. The burnt vines twist through the vegetation. The silent oppression swallows even the faintest of sounds. Part the vines. Behind the layer of leaves and petals, it's as if a small hand darts among the tangled branches. I quickly reach out, but my fingers touch another scorched wall. That brief, vaguely familiar energy fluctuation ripples through the air before vanishing. I knew it. You know, the flashing in 1 week ago, the flashing in that scene was a bit much. It was like getting to me for a second. Okay. Commission denied. Hunters Association, Skyhaven Branch. Task details. A metaflux explosion occurred at Villa Area 6, Cascade District, Skyhaven. 2 young siblings were home. One was injured and hospitalized, while the other is missing. The parents are unreachable. The Skyhaven branch suspects an ether core at the site and requests assistance from headquarters for the investigation.
The dispatch request for the explosion incident has already been denied. And I know the details of this case are almost identical to what happened to you.
Leaning against the control desk, Jenna slides a holographic screen in front of my eyes.
But rushing to Skyhaven at this critical juncture isn't a wise decision. If I suggested you don't get involved for now, would you consider it?
I'm sorry, Captain. Seeing the glaring denied on the screen, I try to calm myself. But even if it's unrelated to that incident, it might involve the ether core. There's no reason for the association to object.
It's not them who are interfering. It's the Far Space Fleet's doing.
The Far Space Fleet?
Skyhaven is a floating artificial island that consumes a large amount of energy. The fleet controls its power supply, which grants them a substantial amount of authority. Their new colonel, who's still in the deep space tunnel, is concerned about the confidential information related to the fleet, and so he prevents hunters from investigating.
Understood. I won't go as a hunter. I'll also avoid any conflict involving the fleet. Seeing my unwavering determination, Jenna shows a rare instance of exasperation. She sighs.
In other words, you'll encounter more than just Wanderers should you choose to enter Skyhaven. If you're sure about this, then I can approve your request for a long vacation.
Thank you, Captain. The day I arrived in Skyhaven coincided with new fleet cadets reporting for duty. They formed a neat line along the transfer platform. While hidden in the shadows and thinking about how to blend in, I received unexpected help from a recruit who decided to desert. In exchange for my silence, I took her place and successfully moved into the temporary living quarters for new cadets. When tasks were assigned, I relied on these cadets' burning ambition for flight duties, so that I was left with the unwanted ground support role. And it happened. As a result, I was brought to the explosion site in Cascade District. I never imagined I'd find myself in Skyhaven for a reason like this. Caleb. A cold metal chain touches my neck. It's the necklace I once gave to Caleb. She's wearing it. Oh no. I miss you.
Find anything, rookie?
With a stern expression, the captain walks over. I come to my senses and shake my head. Captain, I haven't seen anything suspicious.
Keep your eyes peeled and give it another once-over. If you miss anything, it won't be just you facing the consequences when the Colonel's starship returns.
Yes, Captain. I don't know what's with the new Colonel. Since he's butting heads with the association, it's probably better to avoid him. I definitely sensed an ether core earlier. If they blocked off the area because of it, I need to move fast. I have a question, Captain. Usually explosions like these involve casualties or people who are severely injured. How can there be individuals who have gone missing? How did the fleet confirm this? I also heard we weren't sent here to test for traces of...
Don't poke your nose in places where it doesn't belong. Mind your own business.
As expected, everyone in the fleet is keeping quiet about the circumstances surrounding the explosion.
Captain, a suspect just appeared. He showed up in HQ.
What did you just say?
The Colonel's starship will be on the HQ's runway in 10 minutes. Command issued an emergency order. We need to head back and deal with the intruder before the Colonel returns.
They're already here. If things get too chaotic, I might be able to use it to my advantage.
Colonel, everything is ready. We'll be landing in Skyhaven without a problem.
Do we have any leads yet on the traitor who almost sank us in deep space 3 days ago? I'm afraid not.
Caleb.
Do we have any leads yet on the traitor who almost sank us in deep space 3 days ago?
Oh my gosh.
Maybe our navigation was off. It could have also been unexpected turbulence.
What? Wait, that was his voice again. Hold on.
I'm afraid not. Maybe our navigation was off. It could have also been unexpected turbulence.
Wait,
Colonel, everything is ready. We'll be landing in Skyhaven without a problem.
why is that one so loud?
I'm afraid not. Maybe our navigation was off. It could have also been unexpected turbulence.
Okay. I'm just gonna ignore that. Oh, wait. Okay, whatever.
This trip was a test for the new fleet, Colonel. The old guard are looking forward to me not coming back. Unfortunately for them, I already danced with death once.
Oh.
I won't die again.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if you succeed or fail. You've chosen treason, so the consequences are still the same.
Oh.
You don't need to return to Skyhaven.
Dang! Sorry, Xavier, I'm busy. Oh my gosh. That was a crazy intro. Fleet Base Command Center. The fleet's command center is located in the highest guard station in Skyhaven. The island itself is surrounded by bright sunlight and cold air. A tall, thin man stands on the edge of the runway, his right hand raised high like a tree, touching the sky. It trembles in the wind. The sniper had already taken position before we arrived. The suspect is clutching a detonator in his right hand, so they haven't taken the shot. Captain, he's wearing a fleet uniform. Is he one of us?
Storing weapons in his private arsenal and placing explosives in residential areas. Those are ploys to provoke outsiders so they'll be dissatisfied with the fleet and the new colonel.
All units, the chance to prove yourselves is here. Pull yourself together, maggots!
I wonder who the suspect really is, and if he holds important info about this mysterious group.
They made me. The fleet forced me.
The fleet made him?
Look at the poor bastard. Driven mad by spending too much time in the deep space tunnel. Block all entrances and exits. Make sure no one sets foot on the runway.
Following the captain's orders, the entire runway is quickly surrounded in an impenetrable net. Suddenly, a loud buzzing fills the air. Under the spectacle of lights, the new fleet colonel, who's been widely discussed, steps out of the sleek black starship. In an orderly fashion, he approaches the man at the edge of the runway. His words are muffled by the wind.
Joseph, you were chosen to be the pilot of a year-long deep space tunnel observation mission. Your outstanding performance 3 years ago was proof of your capabilities.
His voice sounds familiar. The crowd blocks my view, and I can only catch a glimpse of the figure through the gaps. His silver armband reflects a dazzling light.
You would have enjoyed the privileges befitting a skilled officer after your return. But 2 months ago, your wife and child died in the fleet's brig.
Oh,
Believing you revealed the fleet's secrets during your mission, you put your family under house arrest. They had died as a result.
what?
You're the person behind the Cascade District's explosion, yes? And you were trying to make a statement to the fleet by attacking its members.
You know why.
Oh my. Joseph sounds as if his vocal cords have been torn, his voice unpleasant to the ear.
And yet the information I collected tells a different story. After your mission ended 2 years ago, you were suffering from the effects of long-term exposure to cosmic radiation. Your memories were severely affected. Hence, you received a prescription for the psychotropic drug Cybazin at the medical center. But you went ahead and increased the dosage on your own. You probably weren't aware that a Cybazin addiction can lead to cognitive dissonance and confusion. That's why, after your overdose, you accidentally killed your wife and child.
Oh my.
When you recovered, you created a lie to escape from the pain of what you've done.
No, that
I was so into it that I accidentally just skipped it. He speaks calmly, and then everything becomes quiet.
it's not possible. You made me do it. You planted a mind control device in me. It's that chip.
Joseph's hoarse voice is interrupted. Reality instantly distorts behind him as a black hole appears, its edges blurred.
Enough. You don't need to defend yourself anymore.
As soon as the colonel finishes speaking, the man and the detonator are consumed by the black hole in the blink of an eye. Oh my gosh. It quickly closes and the clear sky reappears once more. But now the edge of the runway is empty.
Lock down the command center.
He did that? That's insane. His evil.
We still have an unidentified traitor with us.
The order is cold, and everyone snaps out of their daze. My palms start to sweat, and my heart races. There's only one thought in my mind. I need to make a move. Whoever he's talking about, once they start digging, my cover's blown for sure. I need to make a move, now. Since no one's paying attention. Oh no. He got us quick. Since no one's paying attention, I quietly turn around. But before I can move, I feel as though 1,000 grams have been dropped onto my shoulders. I can't move. This evil is... A flashback. Caleb, please. I'm really just going out to buy some snacks. I'll be fine.
It's raining. And did you forget how you came back home injured? That was when you went out to buy snacks too. You should stay here.
It's also the gravity evil? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. The sound of footsteps stops behind me. A long shadow is cast.
Don't move.
Okay. The moment the voice speaks, my blood freezes. It's not because I'm scared. I heard this voice before. I know this voice.
Colonel, I'll immediately start an investigation into her identity.
No need. I'll do it myself.
My mind goes blank. It's as if the noise around me has been filtered out. Caleb. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, it's about to be the interrogation. I'm forced to sit in a chair used for questioning. Restraints emerge from it to secure my hands and feet. This is the interrogation room on the fleet's starship.
The Colonel will question you himself. Good luck.
Oh no. After the door closes, a harsh, incandescent light shines down from above. And another light behind the one-way glass window opposite of me turns on. I can only see a blurry figure.
I'll start asking the questions. Please cooperate.
The icy air in the interrogation room gnaws at my chest. I take a deep breath and try to calm down. Colonel, I'm a small fish. Why are you personally interrogating me?
You deceived the entire fleet with a fake identity. Can you really be called a small fish? Do you know what happens to people who pretend to be a fleet officer?
Despite figuring out who I am, you didn't attack me. Instead, you brought me to an interrogation room. Either I committed a more serious mistake than pretending to be an officer, or I have a secret that piques your interest. The light behind the glass wall flickers twice, and the silhouette vanishes. He enters the room without missing a beat, his military boots touching the alloyed floor. Oh no.
If you understand the situation, then let's go ahead and have a nice chat.
Is it really you?
Show some respect to the Farspace Fleet's colonel.
That means he's definitely part of that group. How can a stranger look so similar to Caleb? I can't believe it. Sir, have we met before? You seem familiar.
You're wrong.
But you look exactly like someone I know.
Watch your mouth.
Oh my god.
There's more than one pair of eyes observing you in this room.
The camera. If he really is Caleb, could there be a secret behind all this? All right.
Smart move. Good. Let's get started then.
What is this?
An interrogation, of course, and a thorough inspection.
That's...
Once we're done here, I'll return it to you.
It belonged to someone from my childhood. He died in an explosion, like the one in the Cascade District. I miss him.
Oh no.
Sir, can you tell me something? If that person hadn't died, would he support me even now?
In the Farspace Fleet, there are only soldiers and officers.
Then, what about you? Will you support me?
Okay.
Do what you're told and don't cause any trouble. You won't get hurt then.
What's this?
It's a mood tracker. The cameras
Oh.
in this room will scan your iris and facial movements before sending the data straight through a terminal. That, along with the monitor's information, will be analyzed to gauge your emotional stability. In other words, there's a catch. You can't lie, no matter what.
You...
It's necessary. Be obedient and it'll be over before you know it. Did you pretend to be an officer just so you could investigate the Ether Core? Be honest.
What? He knows about the Ether Core, but... I don't know.
I told you before, you're not allowed to lie.
I didn't.
Recently, there was a large energy explosion in the N109 zone, related to an Ether Core. At that time, you disappeared without a trace and didn't check in with any organization, but you weren't punished upon your return. Our intel suggests you were in the N109 zone.
I don't understand.
Allow me to remind you that we are in Skyhaven. We're above the clouds, and even the World Evol government has to abide by the fleet. Your survival here, and your chance at being able to leave this place alive, depend on your honesty and willingness to follow my orders.
Oh my gosh.
I will ask again. Did you come to Skyhaven for the Ether Core?
Is you really Caleb?
Answer me. Remember, the camera is watching. You must tell the truth.
The camera. He's reminding me that there's surveillance, so I can't say anything. I'm telling the truth. I'm not related to anything involving an Ether Core.
This is your last chance.
I don't know anything.
You passed.
You...
Surprised? Sure, it's been a while, but you already forgot about me?
You... It's you, right? Caleb.
Is there another me in the world? Did I scare you?
Obviously.
It is you. Caleb. I must be dreaming.
It's me. It's okay. I'm back.
You've been waiting, haven't you? Let's go home. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, yes. I'm so glad they added this feature. Oh my god. What? Oh my god. Since you're using this account, let's keep using this one to stay in touch. Oh! So you never forgot your login details. Does that mean you saw the text I sent you before? That is a good question. I haven't used this account in forever, and I switched devices, so I missed a few messages. What did you send? You can still tell me now and I'll still respond the same way. I don't remember. I think it was stuff like Caleb is a dummy. Several messages were like that. Sometimes I'd open our chat and send random things. I kind of missed you. No, this is sad. This is sad. Don't worry about it. I sent a lot of them after that happened. Oh no. I only sent those messages once or twice, though. It's okay if you didn't see them. I'm glad I got to see them this time. If you got any more random thoughts you want to share, you have to tell me. I promise I won't miss a single one. After not seeing you for so long, I feel like you've changed somehow. So how long is this promise valid for? Or maybe I haven't. What? He removed the message. You can't do that, come on. He said, or maybe I haven't. Yo, if you're not like paying full attention, you'll miss that. Dang, you can't even see it if you go back here still. That's crazy. So he's a text remover, come on. Don't do that. Like, just be upfront. The apple emojis. They're so cute. Okay, okay, I need to keep doing the story, but I was just so excited. Okay. Wait.
Yes.
Okay, I'll switch to him later. Okay, I need to continue the story.
Oh, don't be afraid. It's all right. From now on, we'll be living together.
More flashbacks. Yes, we're learning about the backstory.
Does this mean we'll never be alone again?
Yes. Starting today, I'll be your grandma.
Grandma. In the empty void, I see. Everything is like a painting's white background that is seconds away from being drowned in a sea of color. There's one exception. The figure standing before me who's strikingly clear. You. I'm so happy we're learning about us meeting. Like our first interactions. You. Who are you again?
It's okay if you've forgotten. I'll remind you.
He holds my hand. With a radiant smile, his eyes gleam like sunlight.
I'm Caleb. I'll always be by your side.
My mind returns to the present. All I can see is a grayish-white glow with a metallic chill. He's actually back. I can't believe it. Caleb sits opposite me. He reaches for the first aid kit as he holds my wrist, which has marks from the restraints earlier.
Most of the fleet's meds work immediately. It might sting. You need to tough it out.
Okay. His tender care is completely different from the cold, intimidating facade he wore in the interrogation room.
What's up?
I need to be sure that it's really you.
You still can't believe I'm back?
No. He gently holds my hand.
Do I need to do a formal introduction?
Yes. He meets my gaze, and his voice softens as mirth appears in his eyes.
I'm Caleb. I'll always be by your side.
No! No. You can't do that. No.
I'm Caleb. I'll always be by your side.
Those familiar words and kind voice are truly unique. I exhale, my racing heart finally calming down. You were scary in that interrogation room, but now... I shake my bandaged wrist and then slam my hand down on the bed next to Caleb. When he's about to stand up, I get in his way again. It's my turn to interrogate you. Oh. I don't give. Okay. It's the last option I care the least about. Why didn't you contact me? And you're a colonel now. You survived, and why didn't you contact me? And you're a colonel now?
Well...
Yeah, explain. Explain. He turns to look out of the window. The night sky resembles a dark, flowing river.
If I didn't join the fleet, I would have been abandoned.
What do you mean by that? Abandoned?
That's just how things work, Pipsqueak.
Pipsqueak.
So, I couldn't contact you. I can't bear to imagine you being put through that pain again.
Okay. I need more explanation. What do you mean by abandoned? You need to explain more, please. Come on, no. Caleb isn't exactly interested in explaining, so I don't press him. Why not? Press him. What matters is that he's alive. Oh good, I get to pick the other options too. What happened after the explosion? The police and the Hunters Association had said...
I don't really remember. It was like a dream, to be honest.
Stop being...
When I woke up, I assumed it was connected to the ether core.
What? So you already knew it?
I just knew. That's all.
You better give more information later. Oh no. How's Grandma? If you're here, she must be okay too. Nah, she's gone.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect both of you.
Wait.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect both of you.
Is he implying... Wait. Okay, wait, I won't... So... Did he know it was gonna happen? That's what that's implying, right? He's implying that he chose us over her. Because I couldn't protect both of you. But he protected me by kind of like making me stall so I don't go into the house immediately. As Caleb's gaze loses some of its light, the faint hope in my heart breaks.
Alright, let's move on. You might start crying again if we don't. We finally reunited. If Gran knew, she'd want you to cheer up.
Caleb closes the first aid kit and stands up. He returns it to the cupboard.
After all that interrogating, shouldn't we relax? We've been running around all day and must be exhausted. Let's get something to eat.
That little animation was cute. Of him like rubbing his chin. You gonna cook for me?
Colonel, the captain of the 3rd Squadron would like to speak with you. He suggested solitary confinement for the traitor you captured.
Not solitary confinement.
Come back to me when the bauble around his neck grows a brand. Come back to me when the bauble around his neck grows a brain.
Oh my gosh. Caleb, you're being really strict.
Strict? Me?
Maybe. His armband shines. Maintaining his stern expression, Caleb returns to my side.
I haven't even disciplined you.
Oh.
And your cover's so good that you're living in the officer barracks?
He helps me off the bed. Cradling my injured wrist, he inspects my body from my shoulders down to my waist.
Pack up your stuff. You can stay at my place, you know. I don't live at HQ, so you'll have more freedom to move around.
Awesome. But I'm still a traitor to the fleet. It might be weird if I'm suddenly accompanying a colonel everywhere. He lowers my wrist and taps on the other one. Understanding his intentions, I turn around and let him check my back. It draws even more attention. Some people might even question your authority.
Hold on. Are you being considerate on behalf of your fellow fleet mates? Or do you actually want me to prove your guilt so you'll be locked up?
Once the inspection is done, Caleb moves over to face me.
Don't worry. If anyone dares to question your identity, tell them you're my new adjutant.
Really? Oh, so you wanted me to use your influence anyway.
It's an order.
He chuckles. Taking off his hat, he places it on my head. That's so cute.
The Colonel's whereabouts are classified. The same goes for the people around him. If rumors could threaten me, I wouldn't be wearing this armband.
Caleb's personal aircraft carries us away from Skyhaven's main island, and we go to the surrounding guard stations. Golden sunlight traces the crystalline lines across the viewport. In the cramped cockpit built for two, I tell him everything that happened when we were separated for several months. The researchers being killed one after another, the documents Grandma left behind, and the ether core within me. Since Operation Ether Ordeal and the spatial core are confidential, I omit the details related to the association's investigation. Caleb, the one who's pulling the strings, is ever. Behind his goggles, Caleb's gaze is unreadable. He grips the control stick and expertly guides the plane through the clouds. I understand. Let me deal with it for now. 10 minutes later, the scenery projected from the starship's camera shifts to a floating, fragmented island. The starship slowly descends and passes through an invisible barrier surrounding the landmass. In front of us is a spacecraft-shaped building.
Here we are.
The white glow from the entrance's lamp disperses the darkness. The entire room is flooded with light. I hang my bag in the closet by the entrance before running my hand along the cabinet. Look at all this dust. Caleb, you didn't invite me over so I could just clean your house, right?
This place is usually empty, and I rarely stay here. Of course, it's not exactly pretty. Move.
Oh. His outfit. Holding a few jackets he took from my luggage, he lightly nudges my foot. He's going through my luggage?
Only the toiletries are left. Go ahead and sort out your stuff. Oh, what? Actually, hold on a sec.
Wait, he actually went through it? After tossing my jackets aside, he takes my finger and presses it on the door's lock.
How long are you staying in Skyhaven? If you're not in a rush, why not extend your leave for a few more weeks?
He's put in my fingerprint as to unlock his house. Hunters don't get summer or winter vacations. Captain Jenna let me take some time off, but it's not because I don't have anything better to do.
I almost forgot. You already graduated from Hunter School.
New fingerprint entry completed.
Pick a bedroom you like.
Yours? I mean, what? How many does this place have if you're asking me to pick one? I follow Caleb into the living room. The house is spacious, nearly empty in fact. The decor is simple and consists of muted colors. It's devoid of life. Caleb, are you planning to live in Skyhaven?
Why do you ask?
Doesn't this mean we'll be separated again?
You don't want that to happen, right?
No. I'll be busy since I'm a hunter. I'm just giving you a heads up in case you'll miss me. After navigating through several doorways, I stumble upon a bedroom with comfortable lighting. I stop before it. Is it his room?
Yeah. Without our wanderer chasing hunter, we'd all be doomed.
Caleb leans against the doorway and looks inside.
You like this room?
It seems cozy. Why do I feel like it's his? It's his room. Is he gonna let us stay in it?
Okay then.
Oh! the little wave. His lips curl into that familiar teasing smile as he heads towards the kitchen.
Think about what you want to eat for dinner, and your personal chef will make it.
Yay. Really? I catch up to Caleb and jump. I wrap my arms around his neck. Make all your specialties. Braised pork, sweet and sour fish, pork chops.
Do you actually want to eat all that, or are you just naming all the menu items? You have quite the appetite.
With my weight on him, Caleb pivots before putting me down.
You don't need to help out. Just relax in the living room. Oh yeah, just so you know, that room you claimed is mine.
I knew it. So are you guys doing there too, or